tribes, most high, my Niji. If you're new to my channel, do like, share, and subscribe. And I do apologize for the hiatus I went on for a little while. I had to take a step back for a little moment to get a few things straightened out on my end. So far they seem to be straightened out. So I do apologize for the delay, but I am back and I will post my content regularly as I've always done. Alright, so today I'm going to speak briefly on tags, classification, and the system which you do not belong. So when it comes to the tags, you need to get away from these tags that you've been classified to identify you with identifications that have nothing to do with you, for one. So as I've mentioned multiple times in multiple videos, you need to get away from the tag of black. It means dead, death, and or dying. It means you do not exist. It means you are not a person. You need to get away from that. Black, as we all know, has no standing in law. That's something I've mentioned a few times in my videos. I'm not the only one who has mentioned this in videos. The classification of two continents, African American, that is a misnomer. That does nothing for you. Because one, you do not come from Africa. You've always been here. And as far as their system is concerned, if you continue to allow yourself to be labeled under their tags, you fall into their system, which is a perpetual system that keeps you in a constant loop. You're never progressing. You're never moving forward. You have to move forward, get out of their system. If you know who you are, you know where your lands are, know who you are so that you can get out of their system. You need to focus on sovereignty. You are sovereign. You're a sovereign being to a foreign entity that is on your lands. That's the one thing you have to understand, my Niji. If you know your sovereignty, they can't touch you. You know who you are, they cannot label you. And know your lands, where your ancestors owned the lands, get the records to locate those lands. Once you locate those lands, get them back. Dan Calloway's mentioned multiple times, once you get the records for your land, everything on it's yours, which is true. So all you have to do is get your power back. The power is in the land. The land is what gave them their so-called power, what generated their money. Your lands did. The work of your hands, of your ancestors did. And what you're currently doing today. Building up an empire for a foreign entity that does not belong on these lands, never have belonged. So I want you all to focus on sovereignty. Because once you know what your sovereignty is, who can touch you? Who can stop you from doing anything and everything that you want to do on your own lands? Because being in their judicial system is a problem. Their judicial system is designed to destroy you mentally. It's designed to physically put you into captivity and or bondage. That's what it's designed for. Now, they do it to their own kind as well, but it's more so on the indigenous. And you have to start young. You have to start teaching the young ones at a young age of who they are, so that they grow up and not repeat the same mistakes their ancestors made, that their parents made, grandparents made. It starts with the children. That's how they've been creating their monopoly over the mindset alone. It's because they started with the children. So we need to do the same thing. Start with the children. Granted, we know about the compulsory education that was imposed on us in 1934. Granted, but we have to start with the mindset. If you can homeschool your child, do so. If you have a way to counteract what they're taught in school currently, do it. Because we cannot continue in this path, because you'll never progress if you don't learn from the mistakes of the past. Learn from the mistakes. Don't repeat them. So that's why I'm pushing for sovereignty, to know you have sovereignty. You're outside of the United States corporation system if you invoke your sovereignty. That means when it comes to driving, if you're not driving for commerce, which is a business, you don't need a driver's license. You don't have to give these officers your information, your name. You say, I'm a sovereign citizen, I'm invoking sovereignty. They can't touch you. They know damn well that they can't, because they have to uphold the so-called United States Constitution. Granted, they do like to do their little scare tactics, but all you got to do is, if they pull you over, roll that window down just a little bit. Not where they can reach in just enough where they can hear you and you can hear them. That's it. And they have to let you go. They can't touch you. Know your rights as a sovereign entity, a sovereign being to begin with. I always speak on ignorance. They play on the ignorance of people, that people don't know anything, that they're unknown to anything, and they play off of that. Stop being ignorant. Stop not knowing. Stop unknowing things. Use your intelligence to counteract their system, because their system is flawed. Once you break their system, they can't touch you. Their system runs off of you not knowing who you are, knowing what you are. Once you break that, it's game over. That's the whole key. That's why they want to keep you away from you. I'll be posting another video here probably by the weekend, but I wanted to make a little video since I haven't made one in quite a bit. But do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Share the video. And if you have any questions, do comment in my comment section and I will reply back. Tries most high, I need you.